Welcome everyone to the show. I'm your host Don Vic. You already know what it is and what it should be. We in the building, and today we have a special guest coming on the show, gospel singer and R&B singer, Mr. Uncle Win, coming to the show. We can't wait to have him on the show, talk to him, and find out exactly what he got going on. This guy has done over 300 songs, 7 albums. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of writing. Okay, but before we bring him on, I just want to quickly say I'm going to have tomorrow we have country singer Garrett Walker coming to the show. That'll be the first country singer and songwriter coming to the show, so I'm excited to have him on the show, and he'll be on at 3 p.m. And we also have actress and producer Andy Pauling coming to the show. Can't wait to talk to her. She got a series going on YouTube. You guys need to check it out. It's awesome, and I gotta keep checking it out because I only seen a little bit of it, but it looks interesting. So I like comedy, so I gotta get back on it and check it out. So big shout out to Andy and Mr. Garrett. They're coming on the show tomorrow, and we're gonna talk to them. Also, big shout out to Celebrity Boxing. My man Damian Feldman, CEO and founder of Celebrity Boxing. October 15th. Make sure you guys tune in. If you can't make it to Atlantic City for the fight, you know your boy Don Vic will be in the building. I'll be there recording everything and probably interviewing some celebrities out in Atlantic City. So if you're in the area, you want to come out, you got nothing to do, make sure you come out and watch the fight. You can catch the tickets on celebrity.com, or you can go to pay-per-view and watch the fight. It's going to be an exciting fight. I got my boy Hazel Roche fighting. I got my man Young CEO fighting. My boy Ryan Delton fighting Mr. John Dawns Jr. So it's going to supposedly Lamar Odom was going to be fighting that night. I'm not sure if he's going to be fighting, but if he is, you need to tune in. There's going to be a lot of celebrities there. So it's going to be fun. So big shout out to Celebrity Boxing. Now, also big shout out to all the viewers, all the listeners that show support for the Don Vic Show. Thank you guys. Love you guys for the love and support that you guys give the show. So now we're going to bring in Mr. Uncle Win and his wife, Precious Love. I didn't know she was going to be in here. If I would have known her, I would have put her on the interview. But we're going to bring him on. So everyone, please welcome Uncle Win and his wife, Precious Love, to the show.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Good. How you doing?
Excellent, doing excellent.
Okay. You can hear me good?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. That's important. That's important. Okay, so
can you hear us okay? Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, hold on, let me see if it's my volume or your volume. Let me just check my volume. Wait. Okay. Say something now.
What about now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good.
Okay. Can you hear me? All right.
Yes, I can. So, first of all, I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. I know you guys are busy. You guys are doing a lot of stuff out there as far as music. So I want to know, Mr. Win. Hold on, let me put on my eyes. I got so many glasses, and I never wear the ones that I need to wear.
Got the right one?
Yeah, I found them. I got so many glasses, it's crazy. So, Mr. Win, when did you notice that you had the talent to sing?
Well, I made my first record at the age of 13, 14, so I've been singing really all my life, man. It's just my first really just said to sing, man. I had to be at least 7 or 8 years old, so I'm from a musical family.
Okay. Well, so you got siblings that sing as well?
Yes, I got brothers that sing, but I myself and one more that sings with me, we're the only one that does it professionally. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
First time, they can sing, but they don't. It's not like a career or anything they're trying to do with it.
They can't sing as good as you and your brother. No, you can't say it. I can say it. I'll say it for you. Don't worry about it. So you won't get in trouble. I'll say it for you.
Okay, now I make sure they know you said that.
Wow. So, because I know before you transitioned over to R&B, you was doing gospel music.
Yes.
Right.
I
So
did gospel. Yes.
right. So what made you go into gospel music and not the R&B first?
Well, I was born and raised in a Christian home, and you could only play gospel music in that house when I was. Now you're starting to feel me, right?
Yes. Yeah,
So
I get it.
yeah, I mean, we went to church. I mean, the Sunday school, the prayer meeting, and all that stuff. So it was, you better not come up to me, you're gonna be singing R&B. No, that was a no.
Yeah. Okay. So, were you was the gospel? Was it a career then, the gospel, or was it just in the church that you was, doing the gospel
Well,
music?
but like I said, I made my first record 13, 14, and my dad used to take us out to different shows and stuff that we performed with some major artists and everything. But I just kept on to where in 2004 when I made my first gospel single and Tighter Footstream, and so that's what it really took off my gospel career there. So from that point on, I got about maybe 8, 9, 10 albums in the marketplace, still in the marketplace. So, I just happened to just come around just the last couple of years. I've been doing it a while.
Okay, because I know that at the age of 14, you made a country singer, right? Star.
Yes, I met a country star, Zeke Clemens.
Right.
We were rehearsing in the garage in South Florida, and he stopped by. He pulled in with his Eldorado with his big bull horns on the car and with his cigar. And he sat there and he listened, And when we finished, he walked up and, said, "You guys, want to make a record?" And we was like, "Oh, yes, yes." So he gave us his card and said, "Give it to your father." So when my dad came in, we gave it to him, and he called the guy up, and they set up a trip for us to go to Nashville and record our first single there. So that's how it all began.
Wow, it's funny. I'm getting a lot of Nashville artists because this guy that's coming on tomorrow, he's from Nashville, country singer.
Okay.
That's awesome. I'm getting Nashville. Here I come. Okay.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So right after that, like 2 years later, you and your brother recorded your first album called "Keep On Pushing."
Yes, we recorded that. Me and my brothers, we recorded that in Miami, Florida, but a Nashville label, Halt Sullivan, picked us up, and that sort of put us on the map for where we started traveling with a lot of well-known gospel artists in those days. But I was in high school then, so that's the album that really launched us.
Okay, so I'm just amazed how you still got a voice after writing over 300 songs, and like 10 albums. Like I sing a chorus and I need water. I need all types of stuff to get my voice up.
Well,
So you've done a lot of singing.
Like they say, everybody do what you do, So that's what I do, For me to write a song, it's like it just comes natural. But now if you ask me to write something else, write this or write that, man, it'll take me forever to sit down. My wife will tell you, it takes me forever, man. I can just be backing up and stopping and starting all over. But if you tell me to take a story and put it in a song, that's first nature to me. Yes.
Right. So how long would you say it'll take you to write a song?
Well, certain songs come in different ways, but sometimes, man, I can get in here and I can get an idea early in the morning. My wife can tell you by that evening time, I done did all the vocals and all the music and A. So I have a full song with all the parts and everything. So, you know, it just comes like that. Once I get on the road like that, I just stick with it till it's finished. So sometimes, you know, the lyrics come first or the idea. Sometimes I hear a beat, I make a beat, and I be like, oh, I like that, and I put something to it. So it doesn't take long, man. That's first nature to me.
Right. Okay. So when you write a song, you can start with the lyrics or the chorus first. Some people like to start with the chorus. You know, they do a chorus and then they go off the chorus.
Yeah, I start with a lot of times. I start with the chorus. You know,
Yeah.
the way it comes, because a lot of times songs come to me in different ways. It can be something that I see, a lot of times in a dream, or something that I hear, or, you know, the idea just comes. Man, if I tried to sit and get every idea that comes for a song, I wouldn't have time to do nothing else. I just shut it off.
Right. In 2002, you released your first inspirational CD called "With People in Mind."
Yes.
What's that? What was that all about?
That's, like you said, that's more inspirational. It's not gospel. And
Right.
the title is saying, as I was writing that, I had people in my mind, you know, songs on there that it's uplifting, songs that's talking about oneness and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of gospel people that used to go and hear it and they'd be like, you know, he's not saying enough of this, enough of, it's not churchy enough. So I recorded that, man, just for my own, you know, I never really promoted it or anything like that. But through the years, I mean, people been catching on to it and finding it.
Right. Okay. So you done gospel music. You went over to R&B music. What were some of the artists that inspire you when you was coming up? You know, that you were listening to as a kid that maybe help inspire you to, you know, become a singer or write music?
The artists that I was allowed to listen to coming up as a kid.
Okay, allowed to.
Only gospel.
Okay.
I mean, that's all you. My mother was a Shirley Caesar Caravan fan. My dad was a Staple Singers, Mighty Cloud, Violinaire, Troy Raymond. I mean, you can name them, man. We knew all the gospel songs, all the gospel singers, because it went, you know, it was played 24 hours a day. So, but after I got out, yes, when I got out of high school and got my own car, got my nice sound system, man, I started listening to all types of music. So, you know, but it was the universe at play, yes.
So you didn't get to listen to no Stevie Wonder, no Charles Ray, none of them. Oh man,
no, not in Sister Rachel's house.
You had to sneak over there to hear some Ray Charles.
Yeah,
and some Stevie Wonder. Hey, I love them. Those were like my favorite guys when I was coming up, like in the early 80s and 70s, man. I just loved it. You know, I loved it. You know, Stevie B and stuff like that, you know. But the only time that I would say I listened to gospel music and sat in my front when I was small was every time I went to school. There was a church right next to the school, and I would come from school, and boy, gospel music brings like a different energy to people. When you hear it, it stops your soul. It's like you got to stop and listen to it because the energy that comes within the church outside is tremendous. Right. So I used to sit there and listen outside when they used to sing these gospel songs, and man, the beauty of the voices, it was like angels singing, you know, man, the way they put it together, man, and whatever lady was singing in there, she had a voice that would light up the whole block.
Really?
You know? And the closest I've got to that church was to the door because I was scared to go in. You know, I was little, I was scared to go in, and I would peep through the hole, and I would see everybody dancing, and man, the energy was tremendous. I was like, man, this gospel is really, really turned up. You know, it's turned up.
It's all energy. It's all energy. Yes.
Yes, it's energy, man, and I see why. You know, like when you go to different churches, right? Like I've been to different churches, man. But I'm gonna tell you, ain't no church like the brother church, cause it's like a super turn up. You know,
Yeah.
when they start singing, man, and they start opening up those vocal cords, forget about it. It's like you need some headphones. You need some
To really
headphones.
catch that vibe. Yeah, I got you.
Yes, the vibe is tremendous, you know, and I just love it, man. I just love the gospel music. So R&B, so when you transition over to R&B, how many R&B songs have you done?
Well, right now I have about enough material for 2 or 3 albums, but the single we just released, that's the really first official one that we really get behind. Me and my wife really said we're gonna push this one here. So this is really my first time really getting ready to launch out. So my last gospel album that I did was in 2013.
Right.
So between 2013 and now, it's kind of like with silent years for myself, like a hiatus, just making my transition from a religious state of mind to a spiritual state of mind. So now, man, it's like I'm ready to roll now because I know who, what, and why I am. So I'm ready to do it now.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear some of your stuff. So I know you said it in 2013. You know, you did the album "I May Be Hopping."
Yes,
that's the album that you're referring to.
Yes, I May Be Hopping. It was nominated for a Stellar Award.
Yes,
I just knew that was going to be my last album because I wasn't really, feeling the organized religious thing anymore. So I just, I just met my authentic self and say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is my desire, and I'm able to do it. So I just go ahead and I'm going to do it. So that's what I'm at with that.
Okay. So out of all those songs you wrote, all these albums you put out, there's one song that touches you the most. What song would that be? That you say, I wrote all these songs, but this song right here is either describes me or it means so much to me. What song would that be?
Okay, I'll put it this way. Okay. Out of all the songs that I've written, this song here, I haven't released it yet, but it means a lot to me, and it's called My Way.
My Way.
Yes. And yes, the lyrics is saying, I don't bother anybody, and it's like, why do people come after me? So it's like, whatever you do, that's what you do. Let me do what I do. I don't bother you. You don't bother me. We can be friends to the end of time. It's just, I gotta do things my way.
That's right.
So that'll be coming out later on too. So yes.
Okay. I definitely want to hear that one because I'm tired of people trying to tell me I can't do things my way. I gotta do it my way or there ain't no way. Okay, for real. They gotta understand us because we a different breed. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We a different breed. We do things our way. Woo. So you and your wife own a production, right? Uncle Win's music production.
Yes.
Okay. So you go by Precious Love, right?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. Beautiful song. I mean, beautiful name to choose.
Yeah.
Beautiful name to choose.
So yeah,
Okay.
so my name is actually Precious. My biological name is Precious, and then Win gave me the love. We had a little radio show that we were doing, so you know how that goes. I had to come up with my little alias, so he gave me the love.
Okay, good thinking, brother. I like that one. Precious Love. I like that. That was a good choice. So what's your part in it?
I know he's gonna say. Yeah, so okay, so when he does all of the music, everything that you see in the front, that's what he does. I'm the behind the scenes. So once he finishes an album, he brings it to me, and then I look at different ways to promote it, right? I look at the budgeting, how much we can put into that project. So right now, well, before we got our team, we just recently got a team the first of the year. But before that, like, it was just him and I doing everything that you could, possibly think of that needs to go into running an independent label. But now we have a team of about 5 people. So they assist us with whatever it is that we need. So, yeah. So basically, to sum it up, everything. I do everything.
So basically, you're the boss. You're the boss behind the scenes. She the boss. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I can take that.
Hey, listen, you can't do this business by yourself. I have no problem with it.
That's right. And people got to understand that, right? That when you're running business like the ones you running and I'm running, you need a team, right? I mean, certain things you can do by yourself, and you might be able to do it by yourself, but it's going to come a point where you're going to get overwhelmed when it starts to get busy,
right.
and you got to get the right people on your team to work with you, because not everybody you can work with, right? Not everybody. Right. So it's hard to find good people to work with and to bring onto your team that can do the job,
Absolutely. Yes.
So, right. So, I mean, the smaller the team, the better, because you can see what's going on and you can catch up with everybody. But when you got 10 people here and 20 over there, it's hard to keep up with everybody,
right.
And to keep up with what's going on, because if you're an artist or a singer, that should be your job. That should be the only thing you should worry about, is to do the music, not worry about how you're going to promote it, where's the publisher, worried about the magazine. Like, that shouldn't be an artist,
worry.
Thought.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You should have an individual to do each thing that needs to be done, and make sure that they can do it correctly so that everything can be done.
Right. It takes a team.
Yeah, it takes a team, and a loyal team too, because you got to have the right people, because this industry can be funny,
Trust me, we understand we know exactly where you're coming from.
Okay, so it's like a roller coaster, it goes up and it goes down. So people just got to be aware, when they're putting together a production or LLC or just the team itself, and you need help with what you're doing. I like to research or just kind of ask people that know them, like, how they like and then what's the type of work that they do before I even bring them on my team.
Absolutely.
And we need to do that. Mr. Fred Mosley's here.
Hey, Fred, so he's a part of our team. Hey, Fred.
Yes. So hey, friends have seen absolutely. We got a Facebook user. I'm not sure who it is because it can't see the
I
face,
think it
but
was Tangy.
it says absolutely. So
Yeah, Tangy.
Who, if you had an opportunity to work with, say, a major gospel singer or a major R&B singer, who would that person be?
Man, I got so many.
No.
Who will be your? I know you got many, but who will be your number one? Who will be your number one choice?
Man, that's a hard one because the most, can it be someone that's not with us anymore?
Yeah, I mean, if that's yeah,
I would say, man, that's a hard one. Ooh, man, that's a real hard one there. Because I see myself, because I write so many different styles
I
of
was just
music.
gonna say that's what it
It's
is.
hard for me to just, because there's some country acts that I wouldn't mind singing with.
Yeah.
There's some R&B. There's some, because some artists that signed to my label, we do a lot of featuring, and I got them featuring me and I'm featuring them. So, man, I do all kinds of music. That's kind of hard for me just to say this, because I don't have no one particular style to say, I like this and that's it. I like this genre and that's it. I mean, I like rock and roll songs. I like soft rock. I mean, I just love music, man.
right.
But there's a lot of artists I wouldn't mind, doing some stuff with, So it's kind of hard, just to pick out one.
I'm gonna tell you about two R&B artists that I've met that been on my show that I think are amazing R&B singers. One of them hit number 30 on the soul chart. Number 5, his name is Marcus Allen, and great singer. And the other one is St. James, another R&B singer. He's amazing. Two good brothers, man. Their voices are unbelievable. And I heard you sing too. You know, you have a great voice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now that I'm talking about a great voice, I want to play this song. Hold on a second. I'll do it again. Oh, let's do it again. Do it again. Oh, sometimes even when I hear the sound, like you and me, baby, getting down with other sounds around. The smell of the morning hour as we pass away the hour. I wanna do it again. Do it again. Let's do it in the morning. Sweet breeze in the summertime. Feeling your sweet face. Only next to mine. Sweet love in the midnight. Good sweet come on light. No worries about nothing. Just getting good. Just getting good. Just getting good. That is an amazing song. That's an amazing song.
Thank you.
See, I gotta stay away from music like that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna have more babies.
Oh goodness.
That's what got me in trouble the first time listening to R&B. That's why I got all the kids I got. Music like this got me in trouble.
We got them R&B babies, huh?
Yeah, I got them. All my babies are R&B music song from Tyrese. Listen, I listened to that music. As soon as I'm with my girl, I had to turn it off and say, "Baby, I know you love the music, but we got to turn this off." We turned it down. That's crazy. So that song there, Let's Do It Again. When did you write that song?
Well, when I first heard it years ago, when the Staples singers were singing gospel, and when they came out with that song, I think it's 75 something, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was 70.
Yeah, 75. When I first heard it, man, I fell in love with it. And I said then, one day I want to record that song. And it took, from then to now for me to get around to it, because once I did all my gospel stuff and everything, I said, you know what? I want to come out with something that people already know. And I said, it's time to do Let's Do It Again. I just want to make sure that I do a good job on it.
Okay. Yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Before you came on, I must have heard it like 5 times. I was starting to believe it was my song for a second. Okay, shoot. So, Precious.
Yes.
Where did Win get Uncle? Because that name is like unique. When I spoke to the young lady that connected us, what was it, Tamika?
Tangi.
Yeah, Tangi. Yeah. And she said, "Yeah, I got this artist, I said, "Well, send me his music so I can listen to it and know a little bit about him and research him." And she sends it to me. And I see Uncle Win. I said, "Wait a second. This is unique. Like, I never heard that name before. You hear like, I don't know, like Stevie B, Michael Jackson. It's a Uncle Win. Where did you get that? Where did he get that name?"
And actually, I don't know. That's one story I have not heard. So where did you get that name
Uncle? Because I know your name is Win Thompson, right?
Win Tompkins.
Tompkins, yeah. So
yeah,
I get where Win.
My gospel name, yeah. My gospel name was Win Tompkins.
Right.
Now, Uncle Win, I've been using that for a while because I used to do like beats and stuff for people, for artists and stuff. So my thing was, I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and every time they see me, Uncle Win, and I just caught her. I said, you know what? I'm going to use that for any other thing I do on the outside of my gospel stuff, Uncle Win. So it stuck with me now. So, my nieces still call me Uncle Win, and so it stuck with me. So I just rolled with that. So that's how I got that.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I can understand that because he does have a large family. It's 10 of them out of his brothers and so that would be a lot of nieces and nephews saying Uncle Win. So okay.
Hey, okay. I can dig with that because us people, we come from large families. It seemed like we didn't have no TVs, our parents back in the day. So we had to keep busy some other way. So yes, my family is huge. I got like, I don't know, 18 uncles and aunts altogether, like 18, not counting the 2 that passed away. So 18, 19, that'll be 20.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. So I got cousins that I don't even know, I never seen before because we're so spread out.
Right.
But I get it, I get it that we multiply. We multiply. You should make a song like that. We multiply.
No, I don't want to multiply like my parents did.
Oh, nowadays you can't. Everything's so expensive. I tell my people, I say, listen, when I talk to friends and they be like, man, I can't wait to have my kid. I said, listen, I got a plenty. How many you want? I can give you some of mine.
We say give us some of the R&B babies, huh?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Okay, so Precious, do you sing?
You know what? I get that question a lot. So listen, I have done background vocals for him. If he needed some background vocals on some of his songs, I've done that. So that's the extent of my singing, background vocals. But no, out front singing, no. I'm sticking to running Uncle Win's music. That's my lane, and yeah, that's
you stick to it. Okay. Yeah, because I would think, that you guys had a song together, being husband and wife,
right.
You guys might have a song together that you guys wrote, together, but obviously not. I think it would be a good thing to do, a dual song with you and him singing to you and you to him, will be a great song. If you guys can put it together.
Who knows what the future holds?
You never know.
Never know.
Yeah, that's if you can go back, right, Mr. Win, if you can go back when you first started, will there be anything that you will change different?
Yeah. Since I first started, I would really learn the business side of it because, since I met my wife, I found out that I was more talented driven, but the business side of it is like you're trying to be an artist and trying to be all these different things. Something's going to go lacking,
Yeah.
Because I know whenever I get in the studio and if it's like something new that I'm trying to work on, I just want to make sure that all the equipment and everything that I have, I know it and understand it so I can come right in and get on it. So I'm not a real technical person. I just need it so I can just put my ideas down, and then I bring other musicians around me, like guitar players and keyboard players and stuff like that. So, but, just the lessons that I've learned, man, just the do's and the don'ts, a lot of that stuff I would change. But other than that, man, for as my life, I'm in a beautiful place. I'm in a beautiful now. So I wouldn't change anything when it comes to that. No.
Yeah, you should have seen Precious' face. She wanted to smile. She was like,
yeah.
Well, it's hard, and you made a good point because a lot of artists always sing and put the music. They don't know the business side of the industry, so they make a lot of mistakes. They get taken for their money. They sign bogus contracts, and for every viewer out there that's watching, like if you're an artist and you want to get into this music, learn the business side of it first. Understand it. Know the paperwork. And ask questions, because no question is a dumb question. If you're new to something, I'm not expecting you to know about it. So if you're new to the music, learn the business side of it. Know the ins and out, because I've seen a lot of great artists in the past, future, go right down the hill because they made wrong decisions. They signed contracts. They sold. They basically gave their rights, over to the company, and they took advantage of them. So you really have to know the business side of it.
Yes,
and
yes, that's
right.
That's real important. That's real important.
Yeah.
It's real important. Good example, TLC. That great singing group. They did bad paperwork. And things didn't go right. I remember New Editions signed. They did. When they started, they didn't get a good contract. So I see all these things, and just people need to look out. So when you got your own production and your own independence, it's easier because you have someone that you trust doing your paperwork, someone you can count on, someone one of your loved ones taking care of the business part while you do your part as an artist.
Right,
you know?
right.
And it's it's not easy to be an independent company. It's hard. It's not easy. It's a lot of work you got to put in. Distribution and all the other promotion. Do flyers, set up dates for shows. All that stuff. It's very hard to do. So I'm glad you guys got a team together that can help you guys, with a lot of that stuff, so that you win, you can stay in the studio, do your thing. Your wife can take care of the backstop, the all the promotion and setting up everything for you, which makes it easier for you as an artist to focus and put out the music.
That's so true. That's so true, man. Like you say, it got to be teamwork and the right people around you, but and you being the leader, you got to have vision on where you want to go. So, you can just have the people around you just scrambling trying to figure out this or that. But, by me having a vision, I know where I want to go. I just need the right people around me to assist me.
Right.
And my wife, she does, amazing job at what she does. So, we're a good team and we got good people around us. So it's just a matter of time that things really spring off for us. We know that, the universe just prepared us for this moment.
Right. 100%. What advice would you give anyone that want to get into this industry? What advice would you give them?
First advice I would give them, be authentic, be yourself. Put out the type of music that's really in your heart, and know the business, learn the business. Because that's the most important, because a real true artist, they'll do the music even when they don't even be getting paid. Some people come in, well, if I can't get paid, I don't want to do it. You're not a real true artist.
Right.
A true artist is so much into his music, he becomes that. So he just want to express that. So it doesn't matter, But if he stays with it and keep hammering at it, it will come around. That's why I say, when you know yourself, you know what the universe has put you here for and what to do. Hey, man, roll with that, and all kind of doors will open, and you can't be stopped, because the desires of the universe is inside of you. They become one with you, and they become your desires. So what can stop you then?
Right. That's right.
But you got a lot of young artists come out. They want to jump on this bandwagon. They want to sound like this artist. They want to,
Yeah.
You can't be you can't. That person is already taken.
That's right. Be yourself.
So why would you come and try to, to be a clone? Come on. Be who you are and stay there, and your gift will make room for you. It may not happen overnight. A lot of people just want the quick and the hurry thing. It's like, I enjoy my journey, because my journey is what made me who and what I am today. So, hey, man, I just stuck with my guns. All my music, I own all my publishing. I haven't sold out my publishing to anybody like that. So, because I know that's going to be my retirement. All I got to do now is do my homework, have a nice team around me, and keep pressing forward, and it's going to pay off.
That's right. 100%. 100%. So Precious, what's the goal here?
The goal, so I guess him to continue to make beautiful music. We're looking to bring on more artists in the company, and just honestly raise the vibration of the world through our music.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Well, I know a lot of artists. I know a lot of artists, all over the world. You name it, they probably been on my show from every country you can probably imagine. Um, and they're great. They're great artists, and those are people that you guys can probably collaborate. Just like Mr. Win said, that he's willing to do all types of music. You know, collab with country and all stuff. See, I always when I first heard R&B music and rap music together, like hip hop, it blew my mind. You know, it blew my mind. I was like, wow, what a mix. You know, you listening to the R&B, it's all lovely, and all of a sudden you'd be like, oh, 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 you know, and it go back to the R&B, the mix. It's so dope. Same thing with reggaeton music, like, you know, my people music, the reggaeton, like Bad Bunny and stuff like that. When I heard 50 Cent and Bad Bunny made that first song, man, it blew my mind. You know, I said, wow, this is beautiful music. You know, we got the Latin music and we got the hip hop music both together at one, and it just blew my mind. I'm like, holy crap, this is the future right here. You know, and so I can see Win doing that. You know, doing some R&B music, throw a little bit of hip hop in there and some of his, you know, music, and change it up a little bit. You know, maybe throw a little reggaeton in there and some of his R&B music. Yeah, you know, because I'm an artist. I just don't do music anymore because I'm into other stuff. But I always look at what the people want, what I can give the people, what the people are looking for. You know,
Right.
that was my thing when I did music. What am I going to put out that the people are missing? You know, what are they missing? So I used to try different things. You know, the singing, the rapping. Okay, now let me mix this with that. So I got people's attention. They were like, "Oh, that's the sound," and that sound is what you stick to and you ride with it. You know,
Right.
so I always try to tell artists, you know, to explore like you doing, Mr. Win, exploring and willing to work. You doing R&B. Who knows if you do a collab with a country singer and you guys that's it. That was what you needed. That countryside, you know, and it just boom, it takes off. So, you know, it's looking, to me, my opinion, it's looking to where your music is gonna take off with what is it? The country? Is it the R&B people? Is it, you know, the people that love the slow jams, the country songs? Is it the R&B with the hip hop? Is it the R&B with the reggaeton? You know, is it R&B with a Spanish singer and mix it? You know, like that's how I like to move. Like I like to wanted to make music with all types of different people, and maybe I say a verse in English or in Spanish, and she said it in English or however it may be, and just make it sound beautiful, you know, and bringing all the people, all the attention from Latin to Black African Americans to Americans, you know, come to hear your music, you know. So I think what you're doing is great. I listened to some of your music. You got a great voice. And again, like I said, I know plenty of artists. If you ever want to collaborate with anyone, and you know, and you looking for someone, I can send you over some people, and you can listen to it. If you feel like you can work with them, or you hear a sound that you want to work with from one of them, I'll gladly connect you to them, and you guys, and then you guys take it from there, and you do what you do. Nice. Yeah, because that's what I do, Precious. That's what I do, Precious. You know, I'm love. I'm all about love, right? And I show my people love. I show my people love all day, every day, right? Because
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. Because you know why? Yeah. Because I want to see you win. You know, I want to see you win. I want to see everybody win. You know, so I try to do whatever I can from my side to connect people, send you to other shows, connect you with other talk shows that got major other platforms to
Yeah.
help promote you and to get your face out there more. People know who Precious Love is and Mr. Win
Uncle
is,
Win.
you know, because what we're doing here today is the future.
Absolutely.
This is the new TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is the new.
Yes.
This is Channel 5, Channel 25. This is all that. So the more you're on social media, social platforms, the better it's going to be for you. Because it's just gonna keep going and going, and people are gonna be like, well, who's Uncle Win and who's Precious? Like, they were on this show. Yeah, I heard of them. They were on this show or whatever. And it helps you promote your music and stuff like that. And I think it's a great platform for not just us, but for everyone. And if you follow my show, you see that I just don't interview singers. I do actors, directors, comedians. Like, I do everybody. So I know a lot of people.
Gotcha.
I know a lot of people. So I try to connect the right people with the right people so that they can connect and do what they do, because at the end of the day, it's blessings for me, that I can connect someone to someone and help them build something, or make a beautiful song with someone else. And that to me is a win-win for me, that I can help someone, connect with someone else and make some music, and you guys can come up with better ideas, and stuff like that. So that's what I do. And I'm glad that I do this. I'm glad God gave me this platform to be able to do this for the people.
Right.
So
we appreciate you. That is very wonderful.
So if there's anyone, I mean, I don't know if you guys looked at my page, but you can go on my page and just scroll through and see the people that have been on my show, and if you'd be like, oh, there's a lot of singers that I've interviewed. Again, like I said, I got Mr. Marcus Allen, which is a great artist. He's a great R&B artist, and I got St. James, this is an amazing R&B singer. And I heard your voice, and I think you guys are there as far as voices, where if you sing and he sing, it'll sound similar alike. So I like that. That.
Okay, gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like, if you hit a note and he hits a note, it may not sound like two people hitting that damn note. It might be. It feel like it's one person hitting that note.
One voice, yes.
Yes. So that's the type of people I like to connect and stuff like that. But other than that, where can people find your music? Is there a website where they can go into and find your music, or how can they contact you?
Yes, so we'll start with the music first. So Apple Music, pretty much all the digital platforms, all of his albums, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, it's everywhere. Tidal. Now, if you wanted to reach out to the company, you would go to www.unclewinsmusic.com, and then there you could submit a submission, like if you wanted to reach someone at the company. So music, all of the platforms, and then Uncle Win's Music Productions, you could go straight to the website. Now, and I don't know if you're going to ask me this, but I'll go ahead and tell you, for social media.
Yes.
Yep. IG, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, it's all Official Uncle Win.
Yes.
So just
official Uncle Win. Is official he is, okay? You better ask somebody. Okay. Yeah. So I want to ask you this last question. Do you have any do you do any lives while you like in studios and stuff like that? Do you usually go live, or do you put up any live footage of you recording, or in
No,
the
we've been
studio?
talking about doing that though.
We're working on it's coming. Yes,
Okay,
it's
well,
coming.
I'm asking you the reason why I ask you that, because it's very important for you as an artist to stay in social media. The more your face is on social media, the more people are going to recognize you, going to recognize your music. Um, you know how they say, um, out of sight, out of mind,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah.
So if you stay in social media's face, even if you just at home talking, say, "Yeah, today I'm doing this," and that, you're showing your face, you're interacting with the people. You know, it's very good. You know what I mean? To stay active all the time on social media as much as you can, um, so that uh, you know, when people hear the music and hear the name Uncle Win, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's that guy that was." They might not remember you for the song, but they'll probably remember you for jumping over the bridge and jumped in the pool, you know, and splashed everything. Yeah, that's that guy Uncle Win, the one that jumped in the pool. That's his music. You feel me?
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's just an advice. Try to stay on top of the social media as much as you can as an artist. Um, you know, and give little clips of what you're doing. You know, not I don't have to be day by day, but you know, once in a while you jump in and give a clip or something. You know, and just put that out there. And this is coming soon. Give them a little taste of the maybe the 30-second you know, sound of your music. Is this is coming soon or whatever, and just stay on social media. That's really big. I tell a lot of people to do that because you know you can be on today, and if after this show you're not active anymore, you start to fade away till you come back into social media. So if you leave a long gap between from now to what you're doing, it's going to be hard for people to follow because they're not used to seeing you on social media. They're not used to listening to your music on social media. You can go on social media and just play your music in the background and say, "Hey, this is my song." Blah, 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 blah. Just stay on social media. You
Yeah,
know,
Gotcha,
you're
gotcha, gotcha.
right. You're right.
you
And then to
know,
piggyback off of that too, if you take such a large gap, the algorithm doesn't even work for you anymore. It's like starting over, right?
exactly.
They
Good
won't
point.
even push your stuff out. So that's
Right,
another reason. Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
You know, social media right now is like you pushing your music. You know, just as hard as you want to push your music out, you got to push yourself out on social media. Same way. You know, I've been doing this for 3 years. And if I didn't push myself, and I'm saying 3 years faithfully, every weekend, I got different artists and different people on my
That's
show.
good.
This is why my show is where it's at today. This is why I have all these amazing people like you guys on my show today. I went from street corner interviews all the way to Hollywood. You know,
Mm,
okay. So I've seen my growth from then to now to the caliber of people that I'm having on my show. You know,
right.
and this is why I'm telling you this because it worked for me, and that was because I was constantly on social media doing interviews, bringing people, talking to people. Hey, would you like to come on my show? You know, so now I got so many people from Hollywood to Las Vegas to the UK to Canada,
Uh-huh.
you name it. They've been on my show from paranormal investigators to man,
Yay.
yeah, you feel me? I
That's
got
awesome.
paranormal. Yes, actually, there's a page that we on right now live on a paranormal page. It's called Parapost Network. They watching the show there too on there as we are talking right now. So we are on 3 social platforms right now, live. So they
Mhm.
watching you on that platform. They're watching you on YouTube, and they're watching
Okay.
you on Facebook.
On
on
Facebook.
Facebook, on
All
Facebook
right.
at the same time. You know, so these other people that I'm gonna connect you with, Mr. Mike Wagner, good friend of mine. He's from South Dakota. Okay, South Dakota. Great guy. He has a talk show as well. iHeartRadio, Spotify Radio, you name it. He got those platforms. Yeah, so I would love to connect you with him. You can get on the show and talk about your music and stuff. And then I got another friend of mine, Rebecca Mahan, which is another amazing woman. I have Shauna Gibson, which is the sister of Tyrese Gibson, the actor. Yeah, she has she goes by Queen G. She's an amazing woman as well. She's a great friend of mine. She has a talk show as well. So, I can connect you with them and to bring you on their platform to give you guys more exposure.
This is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. It's listen, like I said, it's about helping, right? This is what we're here for, is to help one another, right? And if I can help you get more exposure, and if I can connect you with other artists, then that's what I do. It's my job.
Yes, we love it.
Well, thank you for doing your job.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you for doing your job. You're doing a great job over there. People, if you're planning on having babies, please look up Mr. Uncle Win, and trust me, you will have probably twins.
You will have some babies.
You will have some babies. Okay? For real, for real. So, is there anything else you want to tell the viewers?
Well, I just want to say thank you for having us, and thank you for your very nice giving spirit. You don't find that too much, and we appreciate it. We're gonna reach out to you. We're gonna talk again, and because I feel that any way that we can help you, it's vice versa. So we thank you kindly for that, and your audience. Thank you for listening, and like we say, just be authentic. Stick with who you are, and things has to work out for you.
Amen. Amen to that. Well, I want to thank you both for coming on the show. You guys are amazing. I didn't know your wife was going to be here. If not, I would have had some more questions for her, but thank you anyway. It went well, Yes. So thank you guys for coming on the show, Mr. Win. I wish you the best, and keep making these great music. And I definitely want to see you guys soon again. I'll bring you back in a couple months just to kind of see where you guys are up to, what I'm saying, and what you've been doing since now to then. I bring you guys back for an update, after a few months, just to see what you guys have done and what you guys have put together.
Okay.
So we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for coming on the show, and I'll see you guys I don't know, in a couple months.
Yep.
All right.
Good.
All righty. All right. Ciao.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Right. Yes, everyone. That was Mr. Gospel and R&B singer, Mr. Uncle Win, with his wife Precious Love. I like that name, Precious Love. It reminds me of that movie. What was it? Oh, The Hobbit. Precious. Remember that little thing? Precious. I love it. So people follow him on all platforms. Make sure you guys show my brother some love. Make sure you share it. Let everybody know what's going on. And again, if you want to have babies, listen to Uncle Win. Listen to Uncle Win, Mark Allen, and St. James, and believe me, you will have babies. Okay, I gotta stay away from that because I don't need no more. But people, I want to thank you guys for all tuning in, showing the love, showing my guests the love, showing the Don Big Show support. And I want to tell you to tune in tomorrow. I have two special guests, one at 3 p.m. and I have one at 7 p.m. I'll have country singer and songwriter Garrett Walker coming to the show at 3 p.m. And I have actress Andy Poland, actor and producer, coming on the show tomorrow at 7 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in, show the love. Big shout out to Celebrity Boxing, Damian Feldman, my man, Hazel Roche. Will be boxing out in Atlantic City with all the other boxers. So you welcome, Mr. Win. You welcome. Thank you for coming aboard the show, and his wife Precious. And guys, Thanks, Tanya, also for making this connection happen. Thank you so much for the connection. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right? Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here.